Welcome to the Hull Family Home Farmstead YouTube channel. Today we will be presenting a demonstration and the history of shearing sheep by Daniel Swartz. This was presented at our Hands-on Heritage Star Spangled Celebration event.
Typically sheep are shorn today with electric shears. But in the old days, before the times of electricity obviously, they were shearing sheep way back, way before electricity came around. And in those days they sheared sheep in a similar manner in which I sheared here, but they use what looks more like a pair of scissors. It's a long blade, metal blades that are bent on the end with a piece of metal, and you move them back and forth like a pair of scissors. And these blades were so sharp that typically they would just put them into the wool and slide them along, and they would cut the wool as they slid them along. And occasionally they would have to pull them together to get through some of the tougher spots. And so that's how they sheared sheep in the old days. And even in my younger days, I've competed against sheep shearers who still used to shear in that manner. And they could shear a sheep just as fast as the average person does with the electric clippers. Alright, now that we finished shearing the sheep, we have a fleece here. Now unfortunately this fleece came from a young animal, only 4 months old, so the fleece is rather short. It's not much more than ½ an inch or so. Typically you shear an animal once a year, so they have a full 12 months worth of wool growth on them. And the wool staple will probably be anywhere from at least 1.5 inches up to 6 inches. So as what we have here also, one of the biggest byproducts of wool is lanolin. Lanolin is an oil that is secreted from the skin of the sheep, and it comes into the wool. So it makes, if you were to take your hands and rub it onto the wool or sheep, you'd get this nice shiny sheen to your hands. They use this lanolin in a lot of cosmetics as well as lotions. It's very good and healthy for healing of skin, and typically they get that from the wool, directly from the wool, when they put this into big scouring vats in the wool mills. And then the wool is taken and run through after it's washed, and it's combed, and all the fibers are straightened and cleaned, and then it's spun into a yarn. So wool is still one of the best fibers available in the world.
Thank you for watching. Please join us at our next Hands-on Heritage event, Lazy Days of Summer, on Sunday, August 14th from 11 to 4. Please consider subscribing and following us on our other social media platforms.